Hello and happy Friday. If you didn't watch Thursday's video, I would definitely encourage you to do so. Although it won't be necessary, but I would encourage you to do so because we talked about this phenomenon of the paper trader. Now, what is the paper trader? I'll reiterate it if you're just coming in on Friday. Again, please like and subscribe. The paper trader is a hedge fund that participates in the commodities market. They don't intend to take delivery of the good, so therefore they're not a normal participant in the commodities market. They're simply a paper trader. They're trading oil or another commodity, but with regards to these videos, oil, we're talking a whole lot about oil here, and they sell it on paper again later in the future. They, in my opinion, shouldn't exist, but they do exist. I don't understand why they engage in these trades, but they do engage in these trades. There are other ways for them to benefit and profit in a up to and very close to 100% correlation or better to the price of oil. However, they choose to do it this way, and unless they perform some sort of necessary liquidity, which I don't think is true, because if they were removed, the only people buying and selling oil would be those needing to buy it and needing to sell it, and that's like the market. So anyways, paper traders throw a monkey wrench into things. And we saw that yesterday with the price of oil being up 2% at one point and then being down 2% at one point. Again, this is not natural behavior within the context of a supply and demand market. And I'm just going to remind everyone again, the paper traders are what caused the negative $37 a barrel oil last year. So today, the absence of the paper traders or the paper traders choosing to get back in again, I don't know, one of the two, something, paper traders involved, we're up 3% in the price per barrel of oil. Maybe there were no paper traders. Maybe it were just the actual oil consumers who needed to buy oil and saw high 70s, low 80s price. We've been at mid 80s. Let's take advantage of that and get our stuff now. Regardless, this doesn't matter, okay? I get frustrated by it, I talk about it, but I use it to calm fears around the price per barrel of oil and to highlight that this is something we should look at through a macro lens, because there are a lot of dynamics here, and if we have a good understanding of these dynamics, we can feel very calm and confident in our projections for oil, which I happen to believe are continuing to rise. Now, why do I think they're continuing to rise? Well, let's look at a little bit of the past. So we've been having an economy that's coming back to life, opening up, and we've seen the price per barrel just continuously go up. Now, why is that? Well, there's not a whole lot of demand to increase supply. So supply isn't increasing that much. However, we're seeing demand increase quite considerably. There's no indication that supply is going to increase in the same way demand is increasing. I said nothing happened yesterday earlier in the video and talked about that yesterday because OPEC is increasing at a predetermined 400,000 barrels a month of oil supply. It appears that oil demand is rising faster than that. The price has risen and I believe will continue to rise. And U.S. producers don't want to increase production, and we're obviously hearing that from the White House, who's also criticizing OPEC. And they have a whole lot of data. So if things were good, if the price were about to turn over, I don't think they would be going after these criticisms. So they're going to do more. Rumor has it they're going to pass a bill so banks can't finance oil and gas projects. If you ask me, that's like totally ridiculous, but okay. Complain about the prices and then make it even harder. You know, you got the ESG push. You got ban on drilling on federal lands. You got the revoke of the Keystone XL pipeline. Now you're going to cut off financing. Like, it's I don't get it. You know, what do you want? Do you want higher prices or lower prices? You want America first or you want America last. Okay? That's really that simple. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not an oil patch participant. I am a spectator and an analyst, and I can see this situation, and I'm sharing my judgments of the situation with you. Feel free to ask questions or challenge me on them. I'm in the comments. So that's the deal with oil right now. We'll see what happens. I'm remaining bullish, as I've said. I don't see any increase in production that is undetermined or coming out of nowhere. I don't see any drop off in demand. We're seeing tremendous jobs reports. That's very good. That means the economy's picking up. There's been a massive purchasing of cars. Public transport usage has gone down. Private transport has gone up. This means more fuel consumption. And we'll see what that means for the oil and gas market. I believe it will be bullish, and we'll see how things go. So I'm remaining bullish on this sector. My largest positions are energy positions, particularly Exxon. And we're just going to let things shake out. And additionally, I'm in mining companies, and they have taken a bit of a hit today. Or not today. Today they're doing all right. But recently, there's concern that the Biden administration may remove the steel tariffs and crater the U.S. steel industry. We'll see. I'm watching that. I'm not going to lie. I'm concerned about that. That will alter my thesis and my weighting, etc. So we'll see what happens with that. For companies like Cleveland Cliffs and possibly BHP, we'll see. For something like MP, which we've discussed on this channel, good earnings, still liking the stock. Not concerned about the short report. I did mention it in some video in the past. The short report brings up nothing new, and we're learning that again. Back up to where it was the day before the short report. And of course, finally, the big growth companies that can 10x from here. That's how we're positioned. That's what we're looking at. I did buy Penn yesterday after earnings. I'm riding with Dave Portnoy. I have sympathy for him. And what else can I say? That's the video. And until next time, have a good weekend. Peace out.